Let's go ahead and grab your band. Easy cross-legged position, or you can send your legs straight out in front of you. Knees can be soft. We're going to turn to the side of our mat. We'll warm up your back and your spine by doing some half roll backs, so feet in front of your hips. We'll take the band again, make it really wide, feet and knees together, and then you wrap the band around the big toe out to the pinky toe. Walk your hands out to the edge of the band and just make sure that you're evening up this band. Now we're going to come into what they call a microphone hold. You're using your thumb and index finger underneath the band. And just because we're warming up the back, go ahead and choke up on the band towards your feet. So you're coming a little closer to your feet, and then you can readjust after you do one or two half roll backs. But I'd like it really to be a cat-cow type of situation. So knees together, arms and sleepwalk. Take the shoulders away from the ears. Take an inhale. As you exhale, draw the tailbone down, tuck it under, pull the belly in and roll back onto the sacrum. Inhale, rolling up. Come all the way forward and lift up through the crown of your head. Take an inhale. Good. Exhale, pull that navel into the spine. So that scoop, you're going to tuck under, start to roll back. Take an inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin in. Shoulders are soft. Roll all the way up. Very good. 3 more times. Take an inhale. Exhale, pull the belly in. Engaging into the core. Rolling back slowly. Really stretching through the low back. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll through. So we're kind of diving through and lifting up through the top of the head. 1 more time. Deep inhale. Exhale. Feel the engagement of the core as you roll down. Pause there for a moment, taking a deep breath. Exhale, tuck the chin and roll all the way up. Let's go ahead and choke up on the band because we're going to roll all the way down. And I just want you to be really cautious when you roll down. Scoot maybe your legs down to the edge of the mat. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you start to roll all the way back. Do it slowly so you do some core work. Nice. And here, we're going to bridge. So it's another way of really warming up the spine. For me, my band is really long, so I don't know, you're going to have a different density to your band, maybe a different length. Since mine is long, I'm going to fold it in half. We're going to tuck the chin in and take the arms in sleepwalk arms. So again, I'm just wrapping the thumb and the index finger around the band. And my arms and hands are even to my shoulders. So we're going to inhale, and as you exhale, we come into a pelvic tilt. So we're drawing the belly in, pressing the mid back to the floor, lifting the hips up. Now tuck the chin in, engage into your abdominals, and press the hands down towards your quads. So just kind of push in your band into the thighs, the quads. Press down. As you inhale, start to reach the arms up as you roll down through the spine. And as you get to about the mid-back, go ahead and reach the arms all the way over the head. So you have this amazing upper body stretch. So inhale deeply. Exhale, draw the belly in. Lifting up your hips, the arms start to follow. And then you press the hands down into your quads, pushing down the palms of the hands. Pull the belly in, maybe a little glute squeeze. Start to slowly articulate down through the spine. And then you're just going to let those arms float all the way up and over the top of the head. And this is excellent shoulder rotation here. And when you reach the arms overhead, I have a slight curve in my low back, which is natural, and that's fine. Take an inhale. Exhale, pelvic tilt. As you press down into your feet, lift your hips up, tuck the chin in, and press the band into your quadriceps. Your abs are engaged. Take an inhale, roll down, articulating through that spine. Roll slowly through that mid-back, and as you roll down to the tailbone, reach the arms over the head. Beautiful. Last time, take a deep inhale. Exhale, draw the belly in. Press the mid-back into the floor. Start to lift your hips as you reach your arms up and over. Press the band down into your thighs, still lifting the hips, squeezing in the glutes. Pull the abdominals in. Last time as we roll down between the shoulder blades, reaching the arms up and over the crown of your head. Nice, and rest. Take another full breath, and let's release the arms down. You're going to take the band around both feet. Your feet are together. Now you're going to lengthen out the band and see your tails. Now this may not work for a shorter band. So if your band is really short, I would say just keep the band around your feet, and you're going to do this, right? You're going to bend the knees in, the arms go out like that. Well, I want to try a different way. If you're fortunate to have a longer band, you can cross the band, so you're crossing over the feet. The elbows come down, and you really want to be at the very end of your band. So the hands are at the very end. The elbows are resting to the floor, and the way the arms go, they go up over your head and around. So you bend at the elbows, they come up towards your shoulders. The arms go over your head and circle around. Just try a couple of those to see how the band is doing, if you have enough band to reach over your head and circle around. So let's try it. So you inhale to prepare. As you exhale, you can lift the head and chest, or they can stay down. You reach up, you bend your knees, circle around, and come back up. So inhale, reach up, circle around, and bend your elbows, come back. Inhale, reach up. Good, circle around, come back. Just a couple more. Exhale, reach up, circle around, bend your elbows back in. Good, reach up, circle around, bend the elbows back in. Let's do one more. Reach up, good, circle around, bend your elbows and come back. Good work. All right. Relax your low back. Bring your feet as wide as your mat. Maybe your hands behind your head, and let's just do our windshield wipers, moving from side to side and just giving our back a little more space. Windshield wipers are great for widening that sacrum, the posterior pelvis. And take some deep breaths. It's good to take a mini break from the abdominal work. I always like to do that. Very good. And so we're going to go ahead and roll all the way to our side. Use your hand to push up. Now we're going to go back to our band. And I'm going to grab my blanket. If you have a blanket or a towel you'd like to sit on, it's always a good idea. So when we use the band, again, it really helps us correct our form, and it actually gives us a little extra work for the arms here. We're going to do the saw. First, let's do the twist. The twist kind of sets us up for the saw. So take your band. Make sure it's kind of wide. Sometimes they get kind of sticky. So you're going to wrap it around the rib cage, just like we did at the beginning of class. But we're going to hold the band between our thumb and index, and we're going to send the arms out, so there's just a little work going on here. You're going to lift through the chest and the crown of your head. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to twist towards me, and we do those 3 pulses. So we pulse 3, 2, 1. Pull to center. Twist the other way. 3, 2, 1. Inhale to center. Good. Twist. 3, 2, 1. Inhale tall to center. Twist. 3, 2, 1. And pull to center. 4 more. Twist. 3, 2, 1. Inhale to center. Twist. 3, 2, 1. Inhale back to center. Good. Couple more. Twist. 3, 2, 1. Inhale back to center and twist. 3, 2, 1. And now come back to center. Good job. Rest. Let's get rid of your band. And we should be, let's come down onto our knees. So let's come into all 4, tabletop position. Pilates would call this the quadruped. So we get our hands directly under the shoulders, same as yoga. We want this alignment. We want to also, as you press into the hands, spread the fingers really wide and give our hands a stretch, actually, getting your knees under your hips. Now we're going to first move into a plank. Let's do that, and then we'll come down into swan. So flex your back feet and pick up those knees. You can pull the belly in and just feel like your strength is all coming from the abdominals. And now you're going to slowly come down onto your belly. Uncurl your toes and slide your hands forward. Now swan is almost the same as our Sphinx pose, except we add some movement into it. You're going to take your hands, move them over slightly to the corner of your mat, or maybe a little bit wider, just depending on how broad your shoulders are. Drop the elbows down and bring your forehead to the mat. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, pull the belly in, press your hands and elbows into the floor. Come back into that Sphinx pose. Maybe the shoulder blades are drawing together. Take an inhale. As you exhale, press into the hands and lift up, so straightening the arms. Where I want you to maybe notice this is in the front of in the front of the body, right? We're stretching from the abdominals all the way up through the front of the chest. Bend the elbows, bring the forehead down. Take an inhale. Exhale, push through your hands to Sphinx. Take another full breath. Exhale, draw the belly in. Stretch through the front of the chest. Good. Drop the elbows down. Bring the forehead to the mat. And just one more time. Deep inhale. Exhale, coming into Sphinx. Good. Take a full breath here. Exhale, press your hands into the mat. Lift up through the chest. Good. Drop the elbows down and bring your forehead to the mat. Nice job. Slide your hands underneath your shoulders. Curl your toes under. And you're going to press your hands into the floor. We're going to slowly move back into child's pose. So we can draw the knees in towards the center. And we can stop to push the hips back towards the heels. The forehead will either come down. If it doesn't reach the mat, not to worry. We can fold those forearms and rest our forehead on our forearms. And I love this pose. It took a while to really find the sweet spot, right, of this. For me in the beginning, it was mostly knees wide, and that's what I would recommend if you're feeling tightness in your hips or your back. Very good. So we're going to walk the hands to our knees. We're going to sit up and grab the band. With the band, you would take it across your mat and lay it out. And And again, if you have a shorter band, it might not be the best, but try it. And if it's not, it's too short, then that's okay. You're going to come into your zigzag position. You're going to sit on your band. You're going to grab, it's always fun to try something different. You're going to grab the band with your microphone hold. So the arms are in a T. All right, you're going to lift through the chest. You're going to bend your right elbow down and reach the arm over. Taking that stretch. Inhale back to center. So you really don't have to use the band here. You're going to stretch the other side. And it really adds a different intensity. So inhale to center. We won't do as many. Exhale, bend the elbow, reach the arm over. Good. Pull the belly in, come back to center. Good. Bring the hand down, maybe to the floor, and reach to the other side. Good. One more time. Inhale back to center. Exhale, bring the elbow down, reach the band up and over. Good. Draw the navel to the spine, come all the way back up. Bring the hand to the mat and the band over. Beautiful. And then come all the way down. Good. So let's drop the band. So if you have a really high density band, this probably wouldn't work. So just know that the band that you have will change the experience. So this is more about stretching and probably getting some work there in the obliques. So let's try knees in the opposite direction. Ground those sit bones. Hold on to your band. See, I never want you guys to get bored, so we want to try little different things and see if they work. So let's see if this works for you. Remember to come to the very end of your band. Hold it between your thumb and your index. I'm kind of clipping it down with my thumb. Shoulders are soft. See, my arms are a little bit lower than my shoulders. So first we're going to bend and reach that arm up and over. Pull the belly in, come up to center. Good. Then reach to the other side. Woo. Inhale to center. Big deep breath. Exhale. Reach the band over. Good. Inhale back to center. Let's go ahead and stretch the other side. Good work. One more time. Inhale back to center. Good. Exhale and reach. Good. Pull back to center. Good. And let's reach the opposite side. Beautiful. Come all the way back. Release your band. Take that band away. We'll come back to our tabletop position and curl your toes under. Let's get the cat-cow stretch before we finish our class today. So spread the fingers wide, push the floor away, rounding and tucking the tailbone under. Look up towards your belly and push the navel towards the spine. Point your toes, soften your elbows, lift your sternum, lift your tail. So flex your feet, push the floor away, rounding the back and opening up those shoulder blades. Pull that belly in. And now point your toes, soften your elbows. Inhale, lift your heart and your tail. And one more time, flex your feet, push the floor away, rounding the back, cat stretch. And now inhale, point the toes, roll through the spine, lifting into your cow. Good. Go ahead and curl your toes back. Bring your hips over towards your heels and we'll push into our downward facing dog. And we can get some more of that awesome calf stretch as we bend one knee and press the opposite heel down. Let's do that a couple times. And now we'll
We'll press both heels down. Let's bend both knees. So we're going to tiptoe over to our hands. Our hands come towards our feet. We start to just hang here like a rag doll. Just shake out your hands. You can shake out your head, but I'd like you to really bend your knees so that there's not any pull on the back of the legs or the back. So we're going to start to tuck the belly in. We're going to roll up through that spine, tucking the tailbone down and stacking shoulders over hips. Good. Let's take a couple of shoulder rolls back. Oh, that feels nice. Inhale up. Exhale back and down. Inhale up. Exhale back and down. And inhale up. Exhale back and down. Good. Let's inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale, sweep the earth. Go ahead. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Big deep breath. Exhale, sweep down to the earth. And one more time. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, sweeping down. Bring your hands over the top of your head and now to your heart. Thank you, you guys, for joining me, playing with the ball and the band. Great work. I always love this combination. And you're such great sports to join me. So thank you so much. You guys have a good afternoon.